Hi everyone, we're Team Thread Connect and we're incredibly excited to share with you all tonight the app that we've built for our client, Opportunities Australia. To introduce you to the team, my name is Wendy and I am the project manager. I'm joined today by my colleagues Fauzia, our client liaison manager, Salvador, our UX architect, Jason, our app developer, and Zoe, our quality assurance and communication specialist. Thread Connect, much like Opportunities Australia, was developed with a fundamental goal in mind: to unlock the connections that make it possible for people to progress with their careers. But before we get any further into this, I'd like to introduce you to our client, Opportunities Australia.
Opportunities Australia is a non-profit organisation that was born out of a desire to empower unemployed people to take the next step in their careers and helping them find pathways to employment, with a particular focus on assisting refugees, immigrants and Indigenous Australians. Opportunities Australia is helping pave the way to a future where everyone gets an equal opportunity regardless of their background. Focusing on community-based solutions through the involvement of corporate partners and volunteers, Opportunities Australia offers a range of services such as group workshops, short courses and mentoring programs to allow individuals to work on the job-ready skills and make valuable industry connections. At its core, Opportunities Australia is built on connections between people. This is especially true of the mentoring programs, which pair volunteer mentors with mentees who are eager to find their feet in the Australian job market.
While their mentoring programs have already helped 350 people, this number continues to grow, and the current process for determining whether these volunteer mentors and mentees are suited to the program or to each other is tedious, unstructured, and quickly becoming unsustainable. Opportunities Australia receives many applications throughout the year, but are currently unable to process these applications in a manner that is most effective and efficient. To help ease these operational issues involved in determining eligibility for the mentoring programs, we introduce to you our solution. Thread Connect is an expert advisor app that looks towards optimizing the process of determining eligibility for Opportunities Australia's mentoring programs. To do so, the main priority of the app is to restructure the data that Opportunities Australia receives to allow for informed decisions to be made more efficiently. Incorporating feedback from the previous iterations, we recognize that Thread Connect is a tool for human connection, being one of the core principles underlying Opportunities Australia. We want to highlight this aspect by creating an app that streamlines a process, but is also personable and fun to ensure volunteer mentors and mentees are engaged and excited throughout the process.
The app, in and of itself, is simple. Users start off on this opening page where the purpose of the app and how the process will work is clearly explained. It was important to our client that the app highlighted the goals of the organisation, so we've included an expandable section in which users can read more about the mission, vision and values of Opportunities Australia. From here, users can select whether they're interested in becoming a mentee or a mentor. This will determine which questions are shown to them. We then ask for their name, which allows us to personalize the app experience. Due to the nature of the app and the information we're collecting, users must read and agree to Opportunities Australia's privacy policy in order to progress. The app is split into 5 sections that are indicated on the top of the screen. This allows users to gain a sense of how close they are to completing the application. While the sections are consistent across the mentees and mentors path, there are a number of questions that differ in sections 1 and 2 to tailor to the needs of each group. For example, the mentees path contains more reflective questions on professional goals, while the mentors path is more focused on career history. To determine potential mentoring matches, we've adopted a personality scoring system that is designed as a litmus test to ensure that extremes aren't matched. We were able to achieve this by assigning a number to each of the answers users could select from. These numbers would be averaged, resulting in a score that could guide Opportunities Australia in determining a fit for the program or a suitable match. Once users complete the application, an automated email is sent to both the user and Opportunities Australia, with the email to Opportunities Australia containing a PDF report of their application responses and a personality code in the email subject line. By including the personality code in the subject line, we are providing a simple way for Opportunities Australia to be able to search and filter data directly in their inbox.
Let me give you an example. Let's take Eugene, a real estate and development lawyer at Allens. Eugene is eager to share his career experience and wisdom with a budding young lawyer. He completes the Thread Connect intake form, which advises Opportunities Australia that Eugene is interested in giving back and helping someone to improve their career. Opportunities Australia receives Eugene's social score of 8.5 and further information about his interests in philosophy. At the same time, a final year law student, Jason, unprepared and nervous about entering the workspace, seeks Opportunities Australia help to connect him with an industry professional. Jason completes the Thread Connect form, receiving an 8.2 social score, specific personality code, and coincidentally is interested in philosophy. Opportunities Australia receives Jason's form with the specific personality code and industry preference and filters through the list of mentors. He is perfectly matched with Eugene. In order to ensure that this app was fit for use in Opportunity Australia's operations, it was important that we conducted extensive testing and consultations with our clients, in which we walked through the app with them. This process of testing and implementing feedback served two purposes. The first was to ensure that we were meeting the requirements of our client, and the second was to ensure that the product we delivered would not only be functional, but simple to use and engaging for prospective mentors and mentees. We tested the app internally among the team, with volunteers from Opportunities Australia and with people in our own network to get their thoughts on the application and where it could be improved. This resulted in two main rounds of testing and feedback, with round one being focused on the content of the app, for example, the wording used and the question types, and round two being focused on the design and universality of the app. In round two, we also made use of tools such as Responsinator, which showed us how the app would function on different browsers and devices, thus allowing us to adjust design elements or the number of questions displayed per page. This ultimately allowed us to create a better user interface and experience. We've also tested the app's inbuilt Google Translator feature. This additional feature converts the application into over 120 languages. This has been tested and improved by Sal's mother, who can attest the accuracy of Thread Connect in both Spanish and Danish. Through testing the app, we also gained some valuable insights into ways in which this app could be expanded on in the future, depending on the changing needs of Opportunities Australia as the organisation grows. For example, a future iteration of the app could see the addition of an intake process for other programs Opportunities Australia provides, or the addition of allowing existing volunteers to manage their details or preferences. While the app we have built is specific to the mentoring program currently, we believe that this app can continue to provide value in streamlining Opportunities Australia program intake processes. With that being said, that concludes our presentation. We look forward to any questions.